So guys, today I thought I'd do something a bit different and shoot a camera that I have not shot on the channel for a very long time. That is my Mamiya 645 Super, but with the 150 3.5. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh, doesn't even fit in the whole frame. Look at that. And we're also going to do this on the streets. We're going to shoot some street photography with it. This freaking gun. You know, I've done this before, but I've never actually filmed it. So let's strap on the GoPro and force myself to get used to wearing this weird bra, sports bra thing. Yeah, the things I do for you guys just so I can get a shot. Still not fully comfortable wearing this. I still feel like I'm wearing a sports bra. It feels weird, but hey, you guys are worth it. Let's get into it, eh? Let's go. Woohoo! And today I'm going to be shooting some Tri-X. I'm going to shoot some black and white. We haven't done that in a while. Let's load up the camera and let's go. Whoop, bloop, bloop. I just think it always looks like, it reminds me of sweets, like sweet wrappers. See how many weird looks I get with this on, and carrying this humongous. No one will look at me, right? Surely not. There it is. One there. That goes like that. Stop. You're good. Woo. That auto load. Love that auto load on the motor winder. Ah! Okay, let's go. Hey guys, just want to jump in for a sec and just ask you to follow my new Instagram account. It's at Zain Photo. The reason for the new account is because my old account was apparently in breach of community guidelines and it was disabled by Instagram. I really don't understand why. I'm totally confused. Instagram didn't really give me much of an answer, so I thought, you know, there's no point in trying to fight Instagram. So I created a new one. I mean, I was confused. I was really upset for a few days, but you know what? I thought it was pointless just to dwell on something that isn't that important, so I made a new account. Yeah, I have no idea why it happened. They didn't give me a real reason. It just happened. So yeah, please follow the new account at Zain Photo, and yeah, let's get back to the video. that was the last frame of that roll, so I had to go home and get another one because I didn't have one on me. So I've hidden the identity of this subject here just because it just felt right to do so. If you watch to the end, I'll let you know why. So let's talk about that photo. So basically the reason why I concealed that subject's identity is because he noticed I took the photo and he actually asked if I took a picture of him. Yeah, and I kind of panicked. I said I took a picture of the house. I'm pretty sure he didn't buy it. I'll just take a picture of the house.
Can you show me your last picture?
Oh, I can't, sorry. I'll take a picture of the house.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because that sounds kind of weird. Like, it sounds like you're talking to us.
Oh no, sorry. I just took a picture of the house, sorry. I told a little white lie because I basically just wanted the situation to not turn into anything serious, and I just wanted to get away from the scene as fast as possible. I find that in those kind of situations, it's just best to just diffuse it and just keep moving as quickly as possible. After I developed and scanned the images, I was on the fence about including the photo in the video at all, because, you know, I actually really liked the photo. It would have been just so easy to leave that photo out and just leave out that interaction, and you guys would be none the wiser. And basically that didn't sit with me very well, because I feel that if I had done that, I would be doing you guys a massive disservice. I've written this all down because I want to really get my point across eloquently and I'm not rambling. Anyway, so I feel a lot of street photographers, myself included, sort of really sanitize the street shooting experience. The reality is that from time to time, some people will take offense to you taking their photo, you know, or at the very least, they'll be paranoid about your intentions, which is what I think happened in this case. I think it would have been fine, possibly, if I just explained to him what I was doing, but, you know, I kind of panicked and I just tried to get away as fast as possible. Yeah, I think he was just paranoid more than anything, which is totally fair. I think a lot of street photographers really downplay or just lie about the negative interactions they have out shooting street photography. You know, maybe it's to maintain this appearance, this facade that they're so stealthy or so good. And you know what, you might just be one of those extremely lucky photographers, street photographers, who has never had a bad interaction. You know, I wanted to make a point of showing you guys that that's just not the case for everyone. I think if your intentions are not malicious, if your intentions are purely about making art or documenting where you live, documenting your surroundings, and, you know, just about documentation and whatever it is, so long as they're not malicious, then I think, you're fine. You have nothing to worry about. I think you should just trust your moral compass to sort of make that call over whether or not to take the shot. The reason why I'm including this bit and why I've included this photo is because I want to show you guys what not to do in those situations. What I should have done, I'm just using my X100V for demonstration purposes, but what I should have done was take the photo and kept the camera to my face like I usually do, but for some reason I took the photo and took the camera away from my face, which then obviously signaled to that guy when he turned around that I'd taken the photo, because he heard the ridiculously loud shutter of the Mamiya 645 Super. Yeah. And obviously he clocked that I taken the photo, and I know with pretty high certainty that if I just kept the camera right there, after taking the photo like I usually do, I don't know why I didn't this time, he would have just been like, oh, he's still taking the shot, he's still framing, and he would have turned around and walked away. Anyway, I've concealed his identity because he was clearly uncomfortable with what I was doing, but at the same time I wanted to show you guys the reality of shooting street photography and just people in public. However, I must say that 95% of people really don't care, as evidenced in the video. And those 5% of people who might not be happy, those 5% of people are by no means a reason to not give street photography a go. It's not a reason to not do it if this is the type of photography that you really want to get into. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, a final, another reminder to follow my new account at Zain Photo. The old account, Zain Shoots Film, that's gone, deleted, disabled, don't know why. Instagram, please tell me why. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, follow that one. Like, comment, share. If you enjoyed this, subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with your mom, share this with your dad. And with all that said and done, boys and girls, keep learning, keep shooting. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.